guys, welcome to my channel. This is my first ever YouTube video. My name's Aurora. I have a makeup account on Instagram and Twitter and also on Tumblr, which I don't really use that much. And that's under Aurora Cosmetics with an X. But anyways, yeah, this is my first YouTube video and I'm really excited, and I've been waiting to film this till I had the chance. I'm a full-time student and I work full-time, so makeup is a huge outlet for me to express myself, and yeah, I really hope you guys like the tutorial. I filmed it on this look right here, so if you want to know how I got this kind of like midnight vampy look, keep on watching. Alright guys, so let's get started. My face is prepped and primed already. I use lotion and then I do some under eye cream that just helps so the concealer, when I put it on, doesn't sink into my fine lines and wrinkles, which I do have. And then I also put on some primer. I use I don't have it right here, but I use the Rimmel Matte, and it is amazing. I love it so much, and it's super cheap. I think it's only like $7 or something. So anyway, we're gonna start off and we're gonna go into Fenty Beauty's foundation. I am in shade 150. I wore this for the first time earlier today, and I have a whole review of that up on my Instagram if you want to check that out. And it is to die for. So I'm going to start putting that on for you guys. What I do is I just pump, boop, one little pump, and actually it goes a pretty long way, so I don't want to, but I did notice I don't like putting, ooh, see, okay, so I know it looks light as hell on me right now, but just watch. It oxidizes to death. So it will not look like this in a few minutes, I promise. One pump, and that, you know, that covered, like, this side's nice and covered, but my left side is not as covered. So another half a pump, like, whoop, that's probably gonna be enough. So yeah guys, this is my first YouTube video, and ooh, that's how you know it's my first YouTube video, because I don't know where to hold my fucking mirror. But yeah, so please leave suggestions. I want to learn, I want to grow, and I want to be the best that I can be. This does kind of take a long time to blend out, I'm not gonna lie. I'm going to go in with two different concealers. I use the Maybelline Instant Age Rewind Concealer in shade Light Pale, because I'm a pale bitch. And this, I do have some like blue under eye circles, so I do use this under my eyes, but then it's not very full coverage, so then to add a little bit more coverage, Holy Grail Tarte Shape Tape in shade Light. So I have light and light pale. They know. Alright, so this stuff I actually just bought. I haven't used it like a whole lot. It is like kind of interesting. Like, it's just I've never used a concealer like this. This little like spongy tip. It is really nice to go on. I don't like putting heavy concealers on my nose or my forehead because it does get cakey. But this is kind of light, so I like that. So I'm going to use, and by the way, I don't know all my fucking brushes names and shit. This is just a Morphe brush, flat top, kabuki, whatever the fuck you want to call it. I don't know. And I got this in one of their sets. That's why it doesn't have a number on it, so I really don't know what it's called. It was in the vegan set though, which I do love. It's really great. And I know this is really typically used for foundation, but I just think it works really well blending out concealer. I like it. And I don't want to use my beauty blender for everything because it just gets dirty and I'm lazy as fuck and like never wash my brushes. Alright, so do you see, I really like this concealer. It just gives you a very pretty subtle highlight under your eyes and in your T-zone, but because you can still see those ugly dark circles, we're gonna go with some Shape Tape. And this stuff a little bit goes a long way. It is thick. Alright, so blending this one out. Oh, that bitch is light. Yes, she is. Honestly, unless I use a color corrector, it just doesn't go away. It doesn't happen. And I find that when I use color corrector, it makes my under eye look cakey because it's just like too much product. If you feel me, if you know what I'm saying. All right. Yeah, I'd say that's blended pretty good. So now you can see I'm nice and highlighted under my eyes, my forehead, and once I do the contour, yes, girl, yes. Before I do contour, I am going to set it before it creases like a bitch in my under eyes. And I use this Bareminerals translucent powder duo. And guys, when I show you this, you're gonna be like, bitch, what did you do? Okay, so this, I don't know what happened. I got foundation on it, whatever, but I still use it. I love it. It's a translucent powder, and I'll go in with a small tapered brush from e.l.f., which, by the way, super affordable brushes, works very well. And I'll just put that under my eye to set it. And what I like about this duo is that there is like a glow one, which I don't use a lot because I do like my glow to be pretty blinding, and it's a more subtle glow. But like, for example, if I'm ever doing makeup on like an older adult who doesn't really wear a lot of makeup, or they're just not used to it, or you want to just look natural but still have a really nice glow, I will use it because it is very, very, very pretty. It's portable, it's very compact, and it's dense, so it's not going to break in your purse if you carry it around with you. So that's done. So let's get on to the contour. So for this, you're going to be like, girl. So I'm obsessed with Wet n Wild. Everything Wet n Wild I think is amazing, and for a drugstore brand, they're on point. So I'm using this Wet n Wild contour stick in shade Call Me Maple, and it's vegan. I do try to keep my products cruelty free. Vegan's hard, but definitely cruelty free, and honestly not all of it is. Like, I don't think Maybelline is. I wish they were. But so I take this little Tarte unicorn brush, contour brush, which is my favorite, and I just lightly do that motion on it because I feel like when you draw the line straight on your face, it becomes way too harsh. So from here, I will just lightly buff it in with a very, very light hand because I don't want it to become harsh on the skin. And you do like a 3 motion on your, I will just like pat it on the forehead because like, whatever, that doesn't matter. The cheek is what you don't want to look crazy in. Am I right? Am I right? So yeah. I don't like strong contour. It just doesn't look right on me because I am so pale. It makes me look like Snooki. So now that I am pretty fully contoured, besides my nose, I don't use this for my nose. I feel like once you put powder over concealer and foundation and my nose, which I already did to set it, going back over with a cream is not gonna work. It's just gonna stick to it's just gonna make the foundation and everything disappear. So basically everything you already did goes to shit. So now I'm going to go in with Hoola. This is the sample size because your girl is broke. So I'm going to set this cream contour with a little bit, just like a little, and I dust it off. This is another random Morphe brush. Just a little bit of it, just to set it and make it look a little more matte and natural. Yes, girl, you bronzed. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with another random Morphe brush. So I'm gonna start at the little brow bone and work very light hand, very light hand. And I know that looks harsh. I will blend it out, I promise. I won't go out like this. And I'm not one of those girls to contour my nose to look teeny tiny. Because I still like to keep, I like to wear makeup, but I still like to keep a semi-natural look. I don't want to like change the shape of my face necessarily. And I will put on the little tip, and then I will like put some right there, and that's gonna create a little like button effect. Once you put on like the highlight on the tip of your nose, it's gonna look like you're like 12 again or some shit, I don't know. So now I'm gonna take this BH Cosmetics brush number 1. This came in their Smoky Eye Essential Kit, I think. It's I blend eyeshadow, I blend contour, I blend everything. This shit's amazing. It's big and it's fluffy. Love it. Alright, so now let's blend this out and make this not as harsh. Alright, see how it gave that really cute like button effect? And once I put on the highlight, it's gonna look adorable. So I'm gonna use my favorite thing ever, my Cover FX, what are they called? Custom Enhancer Drops. They're so fucking expensive. Girl, I spent like my whole paycheck on these. It was like $55. This is in the shade Moonlight. And actually, how many ounces does this have? 0.5, which, yeah, like I know it's not a lot, but like it's a highlight. You're not gonna put it all over your, well, you do put it all over your face. And I do it with my finger at first because I feel like I just tap it. I feel like when you use a beauty blender or a brush, it spreads to places you don't want it to. So once I kind of spread it to where I want it to go, then I will take a beauty blender and diffuse that a little bit. Girl. So now I have a little bit on my nose. My cheeks are pretty intense. But I do want to add a little bit more of powder, like I said, because you always want to set it. And another favorite, Wet n Wild Precious Petals Highlight Powder. It took me like 6 months to find this. I could not find it at any store I went to. Finally, when I was on vacation, I went to a Walmart because we were camping and we had camping supplies, and it was there and I had to buy it. Like at a random Walmart in Arizona. Girl, there was the last one left. I snatched that shit so fast. I couldn't find it anywhere. I live in DC, well, in the DC area. I live in, technically it's Maryland. I couldn't find it anywhere I went to. They just didn't have it. Like Target, no. Walmart's near my house, no. And I guess I could have ordered online, but I just, whatever. Like, I need instant gratification when it comes to makeup. Like, I don't want to wait a week to get a highlighter. I just don't. So now I'm going to do blush, and I'm going to take another random Morphe brush. It's my life. And the Tarte blush in Partayyy. I love this blush. It's to die for. It is a matte blush, which I like when I'm wearing a lot of highlighter. If I am not wearing as much highlighter, I will put on a shimmery blush just to add that extra glow, but not today. Okay, so now I'm going to film my brows off camera because ain't nobody got time for that. And also, I'm growing my eyebrows out right now, so they are super ratchet, and honestly, it's really hard to fill them in. It takes me a while, but it'll be worth it in the end because my eyebrows got super thin from getting them plucked all the time and threaded and blah blah blah. So I will be right back. Alright guys, I'm back. My eyebrows are on. My life is complete now. And like I said, they would look way better if I wasn't growing them out right now. So super annoying to fill in, but I'm going to go in first with the Subculture palette by Anastasia. First, I'm going to go in with Dawn as a transition color, and then I'm going to pop on Fudge right on the inner corners of my eyes and blend that out through the crease. So let's start that right now, and taking a random Morphe brush. Let's go in with Dawn, and yes, this is super powdery. I still kind of like the palette. So I'm going to go in with Dawn as the transition shade and blend that through the crease. And you only want to take lighter eyeshadows up above the crease. If you do any other like bright colors, you're gonna look like a crazy mess. And the other thing about this Anastasia palette is that the colors don't come off on your eye how they look in the pan. Like this Dawn is coming off, you see it's kind of like a pinky orange warm color, it looks like it's gonna be a skin color tan transition shade in the pan. So keep that in mind. I had to learn that the hard way. I'm going to take a smaller, this is the number 2 brush by BH Cosmetics, and I'm going to go in Fudge. You want to tap really gently because they're super pigmented. And I'm going to pop that in the outer corner of my eye and up along through the crease to give it some depth and some dimension. Okay, and then I'm going to take a little bit more of Dawn, that lighter peach color, and just like transition those together a little bit better. A little more Dawn. I'm going to take a little bit of Axis, which is this really pretty like teal color, and just put that, I'm not going to put it all the way over here, just a little bit right next to the brown, and then blend that together. Alright, so I have a little bit right there. Where's my blending brush? Baby. And we're going with a very light hand to blend that in. I don't even think they sell this anymore. I got this Urban Decay New York City palette. I got this for Christmas, honestly, probably like 5 years ago. Like before I was even into makeup. So I gave 2 shits about it. You know what I'm saying? But now, it's a full palette of these like beautiful shimmers. You can tell it's old, and it came with this priming potion, which I've used up. But oh, I've hit pan in 2 of them. Like they're beautiful, beautiful, beautiful shimmers. But I'm gonna go in with Hate. I don't even know how you're supposed to say that. It's H-A-I-G-H-T. I don't know how you're supposed to pronounce it, but it's a really pretty, it's kind of like this color, just like a little lighter and sparkly. So we're gonna put that on the inner corner, right there. All right, and I think I'm loving that for the shadow. Love it. Now we just need to do this under eye area. If you leave it blank, I mean you can, but it just doesn't blend right. It just looks, a little funny. So we want to try to match it with the top. So I'm going to take Dawn first, that lighter color from the Anastasia, with this little brush, and put that all under my eye. Super light color, so I'm going to put it along the whole bottom lash line. And then I'm going to take Fudge, that darker brown color, and put it on the outside corner. And just drag it up slightly to meet. Okay, and then we're going to take Axis and put that right in that little area around here. And I'm not going to put any of the sparkly blue because that's, you don't want to put like sparkly eyeshadow on your bottom lash line necessarily. I mean, you can if you want, more power to you, but just not feeling it for this look. But I'm using the same brush for all of this, by the way. I'm wearing a few fake eyelashes on the ends of my eyes to give it a little flirty look. I don't like putting on full fake lashes. I'm not a fan. I'm gonna pop on a little more mascara. My eyelashes might get clumpy, but my favorite mascara is the Tarte's Lights Camera Flashes mascara, and they have so many different kinds of this, but this one, it's just special. There's 2 sides, so if you see there's side 1, and then you turn it and there's side 2, and the brush is different. So one side does something and the other side does something. I don't know, like one lengthens and one volumizes. I have no idea, but it works. Okay. Looking good, Aurora, looking good. I just got this. It is Maybelline's Midnight Blue lipstick. I wish I had a blue liquid lipstick, but I don't. So we're just going to use this. Midnight Blue. It's almost black, so I'm kind of nervous. I like dark lipsticks, but more like burgundy or like an auburn lipstick. Not like black and blue, but let's give it a go. I'm trying to do this so you guys can see. All right, I think that's pretty good. So this is the final look, guys. You know, with the mouth closed, it's very like sultry and dark and deep. I'm really loving it. Thank you guys so much for watching. This is my first video, so please, please, please leave any recommendations or comments, or if I can help you guys with anything or improve in any way. If you guys want to see like product descriptions or reviews, like tell me what you want to see and I promise I will do them. My goal right now is to make my viewers and my subscribers happy. So thank you guys so much for watching. And yeah, I'll see you next time I film. Bye.